So I plan to lose some weight, baby weight, and I've had a few setbacks this week. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But first I need to get out my plans. What do I plan to do to lose my baby weight, and how am I going to execute that, and how does the holiday season play in, because that's coming up. My name is Brittany Kelly. Welcome to my channel. I want to talk today all about losing all of this baby weight. So you need a plan. If you have a goal, you need a plan, right? If you don't plan, you plan to fail, something like that, right? So I have a plan. There are a couple of things that I'm going to do that I'm going to share with you right now to help me lose the baby weight. And here it goes. Number one, I'm going to increase my liquid intake. I'm going to drink 1 gallon of water a day. Yeah, it's really hard. But it's possible, it's doable, and I'm going to do that. I'm also going to drink miso soup before each meal. And maybe I'll do a different video on exactly why I decided to do miso soup, but I'm going to drink miso soup before each meal, except for breakfast, where I'm going to do the hot water with lemon before I have breakfast. But for lunch, for dinner, miso soup. That will really get my liquids up a lot. And when you're trying to lose weight, making sure that you're not thirsty is really important, because sometimes you think that you're hungry but you're really thirsty. So it's important that I just up all my liquids so I know the thirst thing is not a factor and I don't overeat just because I really want some water. Also, really important to know that I'm not increasing my liquids with anything other than water and miso soup, so I'm not going to drink any juices or anything like that. But I didn't want to have a lot of this video talk about what I can't do. I want to talk about what I can do, because planning that way makes me feel less deprived, or as if I'm taking and eliminating so much stuff from my diet, you know? Like sometimes that can be very daunting when you want to lose weight. So most of the things are about what I am going to do as opposed to what I am not going to do, right? See, it's a mind trick. You play with your mind, right? That's where you lose the weight here. Discipline. Another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to have leafy greens with every single meal, and it has to be the first thing that I put in my mouth. So for breakfast, green smoothie, lunch, salad, dinner, another salad. That's gonna really fill you up with something that has a lot of fiber and also very nutrient dense. So it's not one of those diets that I'm doing where I'm taking away from myself and being unhealthy about things, but making sure that I have as much as possible nutrition wise, especially because I am breastfeeding, so that's extremely important. Also, proper food combining. So in order for me to achieve that goal, I'm going to focus on lunch and dinner being properly combined. And I have another video about proper food combining and how it helped me to lose weight before, when I gained a lot of weight with my first son. So I'm going to do that with lunch and with dinner. I'm going to have all of my carbohydrates during my lunchtime, and I'm going to have all my proteins during dinner. And the reason why I'm doing that is because proteins for dinner helps me to have less carbohydrates in my system when I'm sleeping, so that my resting blood sugar the next morning is lower than it would be if it were digesting carbohydrates while I was sleeping, so that I have, you know, a better start to my day as far as managing blood sugar. And managing blood sugar does help you manage weight. If anyone has ever had gestational diabetes or anything like that, where you had to track your blood sugar, you'll notice that you'll have a harder time gaining weight in those moments that you track your blood sugar and make sure it's within range, because you won't be storing fat as much. So that's why I'm going to do that. And carbohydrates in the middle of the day, because it's in the middle, you're burning carbs because you're moving around, you're running after children or whatever else you're doing. So that is why my carbohydrates will go in the middle of the day. And of course I won't feel super deprived, right? Because I like carbs. And right now is not time for me to cut them. So in the middle of the day is where they go. I'm also going to make sure that my physical activity is up. So I'm going to work out at least 3 times a week. And I'm going to make sure that I'm cleaning my house constantly or running after my kids, just making a conscious effort to get up a lot. No sitting, just try to stand as much as possible. I want my feet to hurt. No, I don't. No, I don't. But that might happen. And lastly, I'm going to be gentle with myself right now. It's the holidays. Christmas is coming. Thanksgiving just came. There are people who have birthday parties this month. Honestly, it's a really hard time to start any type of dieting. So if I slip up a little bit during the holidays, I'm not going to go crazy and shame myself for doing it, right? But what I am going to do is try my hardest to stay on track and make sure that this plan is fully implemented by the new year. I mean, it's necessary to be implemented by then. Yes, I need to lose the weight. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of a break, a little bit of a pass for Christmas Eve, because I'm going to see family and stuff. But after that, no, it's game changer. Lock it down. Be strong, okay? It's really important. Now, I just want to update you for the week, now that you know my plans. This week has been kind of a setback because I hurt my finger. Hey. So, I've had a major setback in my weight loss journey because right now, I don't know if I can really go to the gym. Because look what happened. Oh, yeah. Little band-aid, right? Well, guess what? I sliced off a small piece of my pinky. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Almost cut my finger off. So I wasn't able to go and drive and do all this stuff for a little bit. I was out of commission, and that's okay. But what I did instead was I just walked around the house with the kids and was active at home. And that is exercise. You don't have to be in a gym, and you don't have to follow someone's instruction on a DVD in order to be physically active. So just remind yourself of that whenever you have issues like I had where I hurt my finger. Also, I'm not doing a weigh-in this week only because I don't want to overweigh myself. Sometimes when you're constantly weighing yourself like that, it can get really draining. I want to make sure that I have fully implemented this plan and that I'm really on top of things, and then I'll see the numbers coming down. But if you know that things got in the way, it's kind of a bad time to weigh yourself because you don't want to lose steam or lose morale. So I did not weigh myself this week. I do not know how much weight I lost this week or gained. Oh my God. Probably not gained, right? I did have my husband weigh himself, and he lost another pound. My husband needs to gain weight. I'm so sick of him and his weight loss journey. It's perfect, yet he doesn't want to lose weight. It's so crazy. Anyway, guys, stick with me on this. We're gonna do this together. Let me know if you think my plan sounds like something that you could do and something that you're interested in. And if you are, please subscribe, hit the notification button. Let me know in the comment section all about your journey and what you're doing, and if you've tried anything that I'm currently trying, and if you're trying to lose weight, because it gets a little hard, it gets a little difficult. I'm going to be uploading videos soon of my brand new baby so you guys can meet him and get to know him, his name, and I'll even explain how I picked his name, because it is a very different name and people always ask me, you know, what does his name mean or where'd you get it from? So I'll explain that too in my next video. I will see you then. Bye-bye.